Every canceled order is a customer you paid to acquire. The ad spend, the click, the conversion, all of that happened, and then they canceled. So most brands are going to treat cancellations as just a normal part of operations, and to a certain extent, they are. But today we're talking about why most of them are actually preventable and what you can start doing about it right now to fix the preventable cancellations that you're getting for your brand. So why customers actually cancel? The instinct is to assume cancellations are about buyer's remorse or price sensitivity. Sometimes that's true, but more often, the cancellation is actually mechanical. The customer needed to change something, and canceling was the only path available to them. I see this all the time on brands' frequently asked questions pages to reach out to customer support, and they'll do what they can to cancel the order so that the customer can reorder and place a new order with the changes that they want. This is a really, really bad strategy, especially going into 2026. You're going to be losing customers if this is your approach to order modifications. So when a customer, says, oh, I accidentally entered the wrong shipping address, or I forgot to add something, or I want to swap something out, and they're not able to do so, their only option is to cancel their order. None of these problems are, I don't want this anymore. I can't fix this any other way. And that's a very, very different problem with a very, very different solution. The question you need to be asking yourself is, how much friction are customers willing to put up with in order to get your product? And if it's a first-time purchase from you, especially, and they're taking that leap of faith to buy from you for the first time, then that tolerance for friction is really, really low. And there are plenty of other options out there for customers to choose to buy from. So make sure you're making it as easy as possible for them to get the flexibility that they need after they place their order. So the self-serve gap is real here. Shopify's native tools give customers almost no self-serve ability to modify a placed order whatsoever. So when something needs to change, the customer's options are email support, hope, or cancel, right? Most people don't want to wait for support, especially if the order needs to ship soon. Canceling feels faster and more certain and makes customers feel like they're in control. So the cancellation isn't the customer giving up on the product, it's the customer giving up on the process. It's ultimately a signal that that customer is underserved in your current post-purchase experience. So what happens when you give a customer a way to edit? The mechanical cancellations stop. Customers need to change the size, they change the size. Order stays intact. Customer needs a different shipping address, they update it. Order stays intact. The order that would have been canceled is now complete. So the customer stays in your fulfillment pipeline, they get their order, and they have a positive experience with your brand. And that's crucial because everybody knows a positive experience, you're not necessarily going to leave a 5-star review just because you had a positive experience, but if you had a negative experience, you are much more likely to go to the reviews and bomb the brand. So make sure that you are not leaving yourself vulnerable there. Give customers the flexibility that they need to feel like they're the ones who are in control of their order. Now, this also has a big downstream effect. Every prevented cancellation is a retained order and a retained customer. So customers who complete orders successfully are way more likely to reorder. Customers who cancel, even if they do reorder, they had a friction point introduced into the relationship with your brand. So reducing cancellations isn't just an operational win, it's a retention win, and ultimately it's a revenue win, right? So what do you actually need to do here? You implement self-serve order editing so customers can make changes without contacting support. You cover the highest volume change types first, things like shipping address changes, items and quantities. You make the edit window visible and easy to find. A customer who can't find the option will still cancel. Track your cancellation reasons. If you don't know what's driving them, you're fixing the wrong thing. To wrap things up, cancellations feel like an inevitable part of e-commerce operations, and a significant portion of them are actually not inevitable. They're the result of a missing self-serve option, and your customers are just taking control of their orders in the only way that they know how. So give customers the ability to fix their orders, and the cancellations that were never really cancellations in the first place will stop happening. So if you liked what you heard, subscribe for more on post-purchase operations and retention strategy every single week. Comment, do you currently track why customers are canceling their orders? The reason data changes, everything there. Curious to see or to hear about what you're seeing in your business. And if you're curious about anything in particular, or is there something in particular you want us to cover on this channel, drop it in the comments and we'll add it to the list. Tell me what you want to see next. If you want to reach out to me directly, it's josh@cleverific.com. I hope to hear from you. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.